Oh my.
Oh!
I almost got it. Oh, I got your eye juice on my hand. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. And as you may know, taking your car to a shop can be hella expensive, and I've always wanted to know how much money you can save. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to be replacing the clutch on the Miata. I'm going to be calling a couple different shops in my area, and I'm going to see how much they would charge to replace the clutch and also do an oil change including oil filter. I'm going to compare how much money it costs to go to a shop to get it done. I'm going to average at least 2 or 3 shops together, and then I'm going to compare it to how much money it took me to spend for the parts and how much time it took me to complete it. I'm excited for today's video. Let's get into it.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was calling to see if I could get an estimate on how much you guys would charge to do a clutch replacement on a Miata and also do the oil change on it.
What year is Miata?
1993, and I'd have all the parts for it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get an estimate how much it would cost.
Well, the oil change is 20 bucks.
20 bucks?
Yeah, that's going to be the cheapest one out of all this. Of course. The clutch, about $300 labor.
300 for labor?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
There we have it, $300. Well, roughly $320 for the first shop. Let's see if we can find any more.
What year is that Miata?
1993, sir.
93 Mazda Miata.
Yes, sir. I would also have all the parts because I already have the clutch and I already have the oil. I just wanted to see how much labor would cost.
Yeah, we'll get you the price figured up. My computer's being slow.
Alrighty.
So it's a Mazda Miata 93.
Yes, sir.
The $380 plus tax.
380 plus tax for labor. Alrighty. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Alright, second shop is an average of 380 and then taxes after that. As a little side note though, this is just paying for labor. This isn't even including what I've already paid for oil and the whole clutch kit and the transmission fluid that came with it. So this, it gets pretty expensive. So I was only able to get a hold of 2 different shops, and both of those shops charge a little over $300. One shop was $320, the other shop was $380. So on average it'd be like $345, $350. So that's the basis we're going off of, and let's see how much money we can save. But let's get into the clutch change. Okay, so now that we got a basis for how much everything's gonna cost if we were to go to a shop, I'm gonna get started on actually working on it. But I wanted to show how much stuff I had to carry around in the Miata to actually replace this, because I wasn't able to do it at my garage because the 240's in the way. But I had to bring everything to my mom's house. I got the jack stands, the tool bags, the torque wrench, then I got the clutch, both socket sets, oil. Dude, it's ridiculous. Like, the Miata is packed to the brim. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna unload everything just so you guys can see how much is actually in here. Okay, so I ordered a OEM clutch kit from Treasure Coast Miata, and it includes the clutch. I had to unbox it. I gotta double check. Okay, well, so with the clutch kit, I ordered the transmission fluid with it. And apparently, this on the forums they say this is the best one to get, and they offered it with the kit, so I just went ahead and ordered it, and it was only like an extra 30 bucks. Here we go with the money right here. Okay, I thought it was all in different languages, but it's got the clutch disc, the cover, the bearing, both bearings. And I believe that's it. It probably has the tool to align it, but I got it on. I think it was pretty cheap for what it was. I could have got an upgraded clutch, but I'm not going to be making power on this thing for a while. But I'm gonna go ahead and start getting it on jack stands and see how far we can get. I'm probably gonna do the oil change first because that'll be the easiest thing to get done, and the motor's still kind of warm, so I don't want to mess with the exhaust yet. But anyways, okay, so I already got it broke loose. I'm gonna see how lucky I get and see if I can get it off without getting a lot of oil on me. Ah, I fucked up. In the meantime, while the oil is draining and before I start dropping the exhaust, I'm gonna go ahead and undo the interior. All I really gotta do is take off the center console, but one electrical connector. Sweet.
Yo, do it again. I don't think I was recording. Yeah, now it is. There you go.
No, get your hand out the way.
Yo, the homie out here making sacrifices. Oh my god.
Oh,
I almost got it.
ah.
I got your eye juice on my hand.
Let me see that bitch. Let me see that shit.
He got dirt in his eye, dude.
Ew. That felt like a fucking 12-inch bolt, bro.
It's definitely coming out now, baby.
Let's go, dude.
Here, I'm gonna.
Alright, go for it now.
Sorry, you baby.
It's like called a.
Oh, shit, yeah. There you go. So, yay! Oh my god!
Oh my god, we finally did it. Oh my god. Alright, I apologize for the wind noise, but we got the transmission out, dude. And that was probably, it wasn't that it was incredibly hard, it's just we missed a bolt. And that took us forever. But now it's just putting the new parts on. I gotta put the whole clutch kit on, the throwout bearing and all that. I haven't even got to see how bad the clutch is yet. But after like a day and a half, we're making some really good progress.
It did fall on you.
There's the clutch. So it's just a little comparison. This is the old clutch. Look how wore out this thing is. It feels smooth. And this is the new one. It's just a OEM clutch replacement, but it looks so much better. And it looks like it actually has some life. Worst case scenario happened. The bolt that holds the pressure plate to the flywheel snapped off due to, well, I guess you could say us being stupid.
And pretty much that's what it boils down to.
It makes it being stupid and just unlucky because the torque wrench was set to 16 foot-pounds and it took a lot more than 16, and we snapped it. And
We found out that wasn't 16 pretty much.
Yeah, the hard way. So now I gotta figure out a way to get a snap bolt off. Well,
Make that into a necklace, bro. Give it to a subscriber.
clutch replace going wrong. Thumbnail going. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to keep the video more to the point. After the bolt snap going into the pressure plate, I started to have a lot more difficulties, and I did film most of it, but I missed a lot of important parts putting it back together, and it's going to make the video incredibly long. So to break down the actual cost of everything I paid, I'm going to start off with how much I paid for my tools and how much I paid for the parts. I ended up having to buy $95 worth of tools because I had to buy some jack stands, I had to buy a torque wrench, just stuff I didn't have to do the job. Altogether for parts to do the job, I paid $290. And to keep it a little bit more realistic for my experience with that, I ended up having to call out 2 days of work. I don't make all that much. I ended up calling 2 days out, and that was around $180. So that brings my total expense for doing this was $565. So if I would have taken it to a shop, I would not have had to have paid for tools, and that means I would have only had to pay $350 for labor and $290 for the parts. Therefore, if I was to have taken it to a shop, that brings my total to $640. So in my experience with this, I'm going to subtract $565 from $640, which means I saved a total of around $75. Now this is more specific for my situation. It could vary greatly for everybody else. Say you have all the tools and maybe you have a lift, you wouldn't have had to miss work like I did. You just never know. Everybody's situation is different. Although I didn't really save it that much money, I enjoyed the process of it because I really enjoy working on cars. And if I really wanted to have the convenient factor, I could have definitely taken it to a shop, but what's the point in having a project car if you're not going to work on it yourself? Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a bit of a difficult one to make because I didn't know what to expect going into it, but I tried to do my best with it and make it more applicable and realistic. In the following videos, I'm going to be doing some more work to the 240. I got some big plans for the Miata that's going to be coming up in the next couple videos, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next one.